our community builds with a close friend of mine, Stuart. And how we met's actually kind of cool. So you ordered mounts off the website.
True.
If I remember right, it was for your brooder trailer.
Yes. Yeah, I have a brooder EXP4.
Okay.
And I had, I've upgraded to the mini Starlink, but back in the old days, when I had the 8 big HD humongous Starlink dish, and that has, if everybody knows,
like 6 months ago.
Yeah. Yesterday.
Right.
But it has like a big power supply and a big router, and I had it all packaged in a Pelican case, like, I don't know the number, but like yay big. And, my Instagram was just like telling me how awesome these mounts were. And so I was like, this is exactly what I need to mount this case on top of the trailer. Anyway, placed the order and I got a call from the owner.
So I call him because I'm like, dude, he's a local Phoenix guy.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, he doesn't need to pay shipping. Like, that's ridiculous. We live right near each other.
Yeah.
So I call him. He's like, absolutely. Like, I'll wait. I'm on vacation.
You were like, would you like me to personally deliver these? That's like, this is the greatest company ever.
And so Stuart and I met up, and it's kind of just become a stepbrothers moment. Like, we've become best friends, and we've been hanging out a ton since. You can tell Stuart's a car guy. So if you don't mind, one of the stable here, go over it. Ranger Raptor.
Yeah.
Let's just go over some of the highlights. Like, dude,
great.
Tell me about it.
So Ranger Raptor, because I had a Bronco Raptor and I loved it, but it's my daily driver. This is my daily driver. And I talk on the phone and I do like regular life stuff. I'm not like I'm not doing cool stuff like you're doing all the time. So usually I'm taking kids to school and stuff like that. And I want to be able to do other fun stuff with it. So, but talking on the phone in the Bronco was hard because of the road noise and the not a hardtop. This guy comes out, it's got a little more storage in the back. I got 3 little kids. So I have the same number of seatbelts, but I got gear. I have tons of gear for kids and stuff. So totally. So I was like, Ranger makes sense. So got the Ranger, but it doesn't have that capability that the Bronco has. And so instantly, through another friend, I got hooked up with Quinn at 74 Weld. So I'm like, Ranger Raptor, portals. That's all I knew at the time. And so that's the big thing is that makes this Ranger different than every other Ranger and every other Ranger Raptor is we went portals. Everybody has an opinion about portals.
One of the OG with portals. I mean, these have been on here for at least a year.
Maybe more than that. I don't know if Quinn's was who owns 74 Weld. His was like the first one, obviously. But I don't know. I don't know if I was like in the next 5 or the next one. I don't know. And it's not why I did it, but like I knew I love portals. I'm like, they make sense to me. They're all mostly, other than the cost, they're all pros, basically 0 cons with them. Yeah, and you can see like, so I raised it to the height that it really kind of should be.
Yeah, with all still the stock suspension.
100%. So
keep that ride.
Yes, instead of spending money on a bunch of different components and making a bunch of other people's stuff all try to marry together successfully, and also possibly putting different bits on here that aren't as good as the factory live valve Fox shocks and all that stuff. And I'm just saying, it was a one-stop thing. I go portals and you're done. The portals improved the brakes and they didn't change anything about the suspension. It also has the rack, the steering rack that you kind of have to put on with the portals.
I know you kind of went all out with 74 Weld. You have the wishbone in the back too, right?
Yes, because I'm a believer. Their stuff's awesome. They're really cool dudes. It's never let me down, and everything they said they have done or said they would do, or that their stuff can do, it's all been great. So huge, and including these wheels. Yeah, the wheels are a big part of it too because they're a big positive offset wheel. I don't love the poke, but it's fine. It doesn't have any bad effects. I haven't had to cut because these are 35s. Most people do 37s. A portal on 35s is insane clearance. It's like, I don't know, it's like equivalent to like a 40 or a 42. So there's 0 clearance problems. And
you like daily drive this thing.
Daily drive it, 100%. Yes.
Yeah, daily drive it. So, all right, I was attracted to it.
Yeah.
I Baja Designs. I mean, dude, I know how good they are. Like I've said, broken record, I've spent thousands of miles behind them.
Yes. I think because I've...
the best gear.
Well, thank you. I think that a little bit of it's just luck. But you just see, I don't know, like trying to research the internet, it's impossible to discern what's best. But you see that their product doesn't change a lot. And I think you see people who, whether it's racing or they're more serious about the hobby, they more fully depend on this. They go with this stuff. I think it looks amazing, but I think it's more than that. I think it's just what I needed. And also, like, the point wasn't to like deck it out to make like a badass SEMA rig, and there's nothing wrong with badass SEMA rigs, but I'm not like overlanding at night. It's really kind of like if I get into a bad spot, or I have a place up north, and if I'm alone on the highway and I need a little bit of, it's snowing, I need a little light, better visibility. That's kind of what they're for. I'm not like King of the Hammers at midnight, trying to win a trophy.
High quality gear is
for sure
important. You rely on it.
Absolutely. So, yeah.
Let's head to the back.
Okay.
And let's check everything out. So one of the cool things, and I do love about you, is I get crazy ideas. And you're like, dude, I'm in. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm in. So we'll get into a new product we're releasing. He is actually one of the main reasons we started designing it. But until we get to that, I've always wanted to do this.
Yeah.
And it worked out amazing. And
it works perfect.
Yeah, dude, you use it a ton.
Yeah.
Like what I mean by that is on the wings. So when you open it up, your gear is right here. Such an unused space that we can utilize now. Yes,
and they're not hard mounted because, as we were saying earlier, the reason why I wanted a swappable mount is because I don't know, depending what you're doing, I might want different stuff here. Mm-hmm. So like, this 95 or more % of my miles are boring, dad driving around doing a day-to-day driver stuff. So I want a first aid kit. On the other side, I got gloves, some tie downs, some ropes, some stuff for towing, like just stuff that you kind of need just in general. And I don't want, that would otherwise be rolling around in the back of the bed. But if I were off-roading or towing my little camper with this or something, I'd keep first aid, but I would put different boxes on it, maybe some recovery gear, some other type of kit. And these things are, for what they are, they're relatively inexpensive. They're Pelican, they're not the only good case, but they're fantastic. Mm-hmm. They're totally reliable. They fit perfectly. I have two on the other side. I don't have another one here because of all this other stuff that I want to access. Mm-hmm. But as far as like getting them on and off, like I need to be a little taller, but that's done. And so we did have to swap out these struts, but there's a million different places to get them. Yep. It's not, even someone as dumb as me can do it. And it just goes right back up, and they're all the same. So if come on, there we go. If I could put this one on that side if I had a reason to.
Move it on modularity.
Exactly. And I've got other off-road rigs that maybe I want to put this one on that because I might be taking that for some reason.
Dude, we're going to be here for like 10 hours.
Sorry.
He has mounts on mounts on mounts. He does. You have so many cool vehicles.
I also have cool lights, just to be gratuitous.
Baja Designs again.
Baja Designs, and there's the switchable ones. And the reason that there's two is because this is the anti-bug light, and this is the bug light. But if there's not a lot of bugs, you can go white. But if there's a lot of bugs out, gotta go amber.
Think of everything.
Trying.
Dude, I love how clean it is back here.
Yeah.
Love the carpeting, the bed rug, and then how everything is so tucked away. Everything has a place, and everything is still usable. It's comfortable, and dude, go over some of that.
Well, the first thing that when I got the shell on, and there's a lot of good shells. I chose the Smart Cap because I wasn't. Obviously I would not choose a Smart Cap if I wanted a rooftop tent integrated, because it's a daily, and I have a bigger family. A rooftop tent isn't big enough for my whole crew, so I got a trailer that is. So I'm not really using it for sleeping. It's kind of the everything else. So I wanted it to be super clean and very versatile, and that's why. So I go with the bed rug, so I can put if I'm running errands and my wife has a piece of furniture, I don't know what, but something that can't be scratched up or I don't want rolling around. That's why the bed rug is so nice to have. It's pretty waterproof and you can vacuum it out. Like I haven't screwed it up and I've done stupid things with it, right? The other thing is, going back to what I was saying about the shell, you got to have lighting in this thing because it gets dark.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not in a well-lit place or you don't have if you don't have these wings open, it's real dark. So I've got, just using a Switch Pros, I've got white light, I've got amber lights because bugs, just like I said earlier. But the lights inside was the first thing. And then it was just basically like, how can I mount all the stuff that I kind of want to have that I always wish I had and curse myself when I forget? How can I have it in here, all or most of the time, but also just not have it like rolling around and getting in the way? And so there's just enough stuff you can get. So I've got, a lot of people make them, but I got a Putco, or I don't know how you say it, Putco there from Iowa. a Molly panel over here. I didn't put one on the front bulkhead just because I didn't think I needed it. This covered all my bases. We'll get to the mount in a second. On the driver's side, you've got a battery that I wish they made here. I actually had to get this thing on eBay from Australia. That's a lithium. It's around 100 amp hour battery, and it's just enough to run these lights, or if I want to plug in my fridge, and then that's like a Red Arc, DC, one of those guys. And I also changed up the outlets in there. Like I added an Anderson's plug and changed the way that those get switched. So I can kind of power anything 12 volt. I don't have a big 110 volt inverter because I kind of don't need it for what I'm doing. And if I did, like a Goal Zero, Jackery type, one of those big guys, if I ever needed it, that's how I would deal with the 110. But yeah, my little fridge, that's really all I'm doing here. And then up in the top, so I just kind of started adding more stuff. So I've got Demo, this is the old version. I think this guy's from Arizona too. I think. I could be wrong. But in any case, it's kind of it's the one to have, I think. That is an umbrella I stole from my uncle's house that I used and never returned. He never asked for it back. And it's like a big golf umbrella, so it's big. Yes. Like I keep saying, there's a theme here with me, which is I've got 3 little girls. So I'm not very lightweight or, everything I got is kind of a big process. But I'm trying to keep it chill. Okay. But yeah, and then the air stuff, I got stuff for air. I think that airing down is the best suspension you can. Single suspension upgrade. I'm pro fancy shocks, but I think you get more performance out of airing down appropriately. And I hate air compressors.
Takes away the super small chatter.
Oh, big time. And that throwing of the head for the passengers when you're on a trail and your head's just completely getting slammed around for an hour. So anyway, I like to air down. But I hate to wait. So, because I also think if you're on the side of the road, airing up or airing down, that's, depending on the road that you're on the side of, that could be a safety issue. A lot of people get hurt on the side of the road, unfortunately. So I don't want to be on the side of the road for any longer than I need to be, which is why I think a power tank is a better option than a compressor.
I love it. It's clean.
Yeah.
So you already said you got your mounts on this one.
Yeah. So I'm not, to prove that this is not a curated video, I just have my temporary labels, and I might change what's in here, but it's like just what you said, it just works. Yeah. And until it stops working, I'm going to run with it. But I've got like a couple of, that's the other thing about these cases, because they come in different colors, you can quickly identify what's in it. And I've got like a yellow one at home, and obviously they make them in black too. Yep. But so I could have 2 more kits. This is my straps rope one, obviously, and my gloves, and I got a tape measure in there because you never know when you need one. Anyway, dude,
you're an OCD dream.
Yeah.
Literally, everything has a place. Everyth's labeled.
Amen.
So I teased a little while ago about we are releasing a new mount. We're finishing some of the prototypes. This is numero uno test subject. So base plate is in the back of his truck. So he calls me. He goes, "Hey, listen, you need to design a propane tank mount. I have a Viking." Yeah, the Viking, fiberglass lightweight tank. And, he's involved with the company. They do a lot of propane. And he goes, "You need a propane tank mount." So I was like, "All right, you're going to be the test subject." So we designed some prototypes. He's been using them. He uses it in this. He uses it in his brooder. He has a Penzgauer over there. You actually move them from different vehicles when you need them. So we will be releasing a propane tank mount. We're finalizing a few of the details, and then we'll be releasing those on the website. They utilize our same system. So you have your medium plus base plate for the larger size tanks. Yep. Medium for the smaller size tanks, your 5 and 10, and this goes 20 and 30. Yeah. And since you've been the test subject, what do you think so far of them?
It works exactly as we wanted it to. And what I really like about, because a propane mount is, in one way, is a propane mount, but because it's out of your normal materials, it's as lightweight as one is going to get. It holds the tank, but what I really like about it, compared to a different type of mount that is available, is I'm not just stuck with having this be a propane tank all the time. So we'll probably have to ask our cameraman to cut and climb up on the roof. But I've got this same size mount on the top of the smart cap, and it's for the mini Starlink mount that you have. But rolling around the city every day, I don't need it every day, and sometimes I don't want it because I don't want people to come and try to take it from me. So I mount that oftentimes here. I lock this whole thing up. It's secure in here, and if I need it, I just boom, I whack it out of here, and it goes right up top. Yeah. So again, like the modularity and the versatility, and let's say I was having something big in here. Maybe I don't want my large, the big tank protruding into my space. I don't have to give up my space because I want a propane mount. I can have my cake and eat it too. I can have my propane and burn it too. So yeah, that's one of the things I really like the most about what you did for me.
Hey, dude, you're the one. Hey, I love to take credit for stuff. I do.
No, you did it. Yeah.
But no, I've been blessed with amazing friends. Stuart is one of them. So guys will throw ideas, and it's like, dude, let's work together on that.
Yeah.
This is a community thing. Yeah, they're mounts. They're cool. What I've always said, they serve a purpose. And guys like Stuart, there's other guys from Extrusion Overland. Like, we are improving this to make all of our lives better.
Yeah.
So, Stuart, dude, seriously, we will be back.
Great.
Literally, you've got a bad to the bone, fully restored Penzgauer over there.
Yep.
With Baja designs and mounts and all the fun stuff. And
yep.
You've got toys upon toys upon toys. We focused on this today. We will be back. Dude, thank you for your time, bro.
Thank you for caring.
Going over the Ranger Raptor and the Starlink stuff. Dude, you build fantastic stuff.
Thank you. Well, thanks to you, I do.